Good morning students, welcome again to our next class of class 7th English. I, Shweta Somra, am your English teacher and today we will read our next part of chapter 2, A Gift of Tuppence. Students, you remember in our previous parts we read about a girl whose name was Mridu. She used to live with her grandparents Tapi and Tata in Chennai. One fine day, her grandmother took her to her aunt Rukumani's home. There she met two of her cousins who were playing with kitten, and the third one, Lalli, she was learning music, or you can say she was learning violin from her music master. And when they were playing with the kitten at the backyard, they heard a very weird sound. And listening to that sound, what happened? The kitten got scared. He just ran on the chilies which were kept to dry, and Mridu was also very much frightened. Now, what was that noise? That noise came from a room nearby where Lalli was learning music. Okay, so now we'll just read what will happen next in our chapter. Okay, so come along, we'll start the next part. We'll start with the hard words first. Awkwardly. What do you mean by awkwardly? मतलब बहुत ही अजीब से तरीके से. Not smoothly or gracefully. ठीक है, जो बहुत ही अच्छे से ना हो के गलत या अजीब से ढंग से हो. Bowstring. What is a bowstring? The string of a archer's bow. When you play a violin, you must have seen that they also have something in their other hand which they use to move on the strings of the violin. You have seen that. That is called a bowstring beta. Jutting out. Jutting out means बाहर की तरफ निकला हुआ. To extend out. Glazed. Dull or dreamy expression because of being tired. What is glazed? Glazed means बहुत ही थके हुए होने पर जो हम किसी को नज़र से देखते हैं, जिस तरीके से देखते हैं थकावट की वजह से, that is called glazed. Bony. As the name suggests, bony means having only bones, like only bones are visible. इतना lean and thin कि उसकी पूरी हड्डियाँ ही दिख रही हों. हड्डी राजा हम बोलते हैं ना, बहुत पतले जो बच्चे होते हैं उनको. So thin that you can see the shape of the bones. Bones की shape भी हमें easily visible होती हैं. That is called bony. Fringe. What is fringe? The part of your hair that is cut so that it hangs over your forehead. What is fringe is? Fringe is a part of hair. बालों का एक छोटा सा पार्ट जो आपके forehead के ऊपर लटका हुआ रहता है, छोटे छोटे बालों का. हम फैशन करते हैं ना, करते हैं ना, बॉयज़ भी करते हैं, गर्ल्स भी करती हैं, है ना, और फिर ऐसे करते हैं, पीछे करते हैं ना. That is called a fringe. You should not do that. Okay? Remember, you have to cut your hair short while you are studying. So these are the hard words. Now we'll start with the chapter. Mridu crept up to the window. Now as she heard the noise, the weird noise from coming out from the window, after that when Mridu was frightened and Ravi told her that this is a noise coming from this room where Lalli is learning music, Mridu then slowly went to that window. धीरे धीरे वो उस खिड़की की तरफ चलने लगी, देखने के लिए कि वहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है. Lalli was sitting in a little distance away, awkwardly holding her violin and bowstring. Now she was sitting a little distance away from window. ठीक है, window से थोड़ा दूर बैठी हुई थी, and she was holding her violin and the bowstring in a very awkward way. बहुत अजीब से तरीके से उसने अपना वायलिन और bowstring को होल्ड कर रखा था. Okay? Her elbows jutting out and her eyes glazed with concentration. Now what happened बेटा? Her elbows were jutting out. उसने ऐसे होल्ड कर रखा था उसको, ठीक है, like this. So elbows were jutting out and her eyes were glazed with concentration. You remember we have read the meaning here of glazed. थकी हुई नजरें, right? Concentration is also written here. Glazed is also. See how contradictory it is. कंसंट्रेशन तो हमें बिल्कुल ध्यान लगा के करना होता है ना, किसी चीज़ पे हमें complete attention pay करना होता है, that is called concentration. But here she is glazing. She is very tired, dreamy, but still she is sitting there. It means she is not able to concentrate. She is trying to, but she is not able to concentrate at all because she was not interested in learning music, I think so. In front of her, with most of his back to the window, was the bony figure of the music master. Now imagine I am Mridu. I am watching from a window. Okay, window is in front of me and I can see Lalli sitting a few meters away, and music master is sitting in front of Lalli just beside the window, having his back towards the window. Okay, and he had a very bony structure. बहुत ही thin थे music master. Bony figure, बहुत ही पतले से थे. He had a mostly bald head with a fringe of oiled black hair falling around his ears. Now these lines are the description of music master. ठीक है? How did music master look like? So first of all he was bony. Then he had mostly bald head. What do you mean by bald? Bald means ganja. Okay? Having no hair on your head. Bald मतलब होता है गंजा. But he had a little fringe of oiled black hair falling around his ears. Fringe आपको बताया था छोटा सा बालों का गुच्छा. कहाँ था? सिर्फ sides में. Only near his ears. You must have seen many bald males who are only having hair near their ears. एक छोटी सी पट्टी होती है बालों की जो कान के आसपास होती है, but they are all bald from this portion. So similarly the music master was also having hair only near his ears, and he had very much he had put very much of the hair oil in his hair, and they were just moving till his ears. And an old fashioned tuft. What is tuft? A small amount of hair, grass, etc. ठीक है? छोटी से बालों का गुच्छा. ठीक है? That is called tuft. Leathery. What do you mean by leathery? Having a tough, hard texture of skin. Tough, hard texture जो होगा skin का वो smooth नहीं होगा. That will be tough, थोड़ा tight और hard होगा. ठीक है? That is called leathery. You must have seen leather of animals, leather bags, leather belts, leather jackets, right? So that is not smooth. You can't feel it smooth, right? That is a bit rough and a bit hard. So same is this leathery. Glided means move smoothly. Move along smoothly. ठीक है? बिल्कुल अच्छे से move करना. Veshti. What is Veshti बेटा? Veshti means dhoti. You know what dhoti is, right? So in Tamil Nadu we call Veshti, dhoti को बोलते हैं Veshti. You must have seen people or men wearing a cotton cloth tied on their waist. Okay, that is called dhoti. But in Tamil Nadu you call it Veshti. Toe. One of the small parts like fingers at the end of each foot. हमारे पैरों का पंजा. Okay, that is called toe. Now the music master was having very much oiled hair and he had a old fashioned tuft. तो उसने एक छोटी सी चोटी भी बना रखी थी. जो थोड़े बहुत बाल थे ना उनको गैदर करके एक छोटा सा tuft भी बना रखा था. ठीक है? A gold chain gleamed around his leathery neck and a diamond ring glittered on his hand as it glided up and down the stem of the violin. Now these lines are also explaining what was he wearing. He had a gold chain. क्या पहना हुआ था? सोने की चेन पहनी हुई थी गले में. On his leathery neck. और उसकी जो neck थी वो बहुत ही ऐसे rough सी और अजीब सी लग रही थी. उसके ऊपर उसने सोने की चेन पहनी हुई थी which was gleaming, जो चमक रही थी. It was shining. And a diamond ring as well. He was also wearing a diamond ring in his fingers which glittered. That was also shining on his hand as it glided up and down the stem of the violin. Now when he was playing the violin with a bowstring, his diamond ring was shining. Okay? A large foot stuck out from beneath his gold bordered veshti. What happened? While he was sitting, his legs folded, he only took out his foot out of the veshti. धोती के जस्ट बाहर उसका सिर्फ नीचे नीचे का पैर निकला हुआ था. Veshti edge, and he was beating time on the floor with the scrawny big toe. Beating time means बेटा ताल. म्यूजिक, हम जब भी कोई म्यूजिक अच्छे से हम एंजॉय करते हैं तो वी स्टार्ट गिविंग दिस लाइक यस और नो. हम करते हैं ना, चाहे क्लासिकल म्यूजिक हो और एनी ऑफ द म्यूजिक विच यू लाइक, हम उसके साथ में बीट्स देना स्टार्ट कर देते हैं. ओके, सिमिलरली द म्यूजिक मास्टर वॉज बीटिंग हिज टो, ओके, एज द वायलिन वॉज प्लेइंग. सो विल टेक द हार्ड वर्ड्स फर्स्ट. Notes, a symbol denoting musical sound. Okay, notes means some musical symbols which denotes the sound of the music. Stumbled, stumbled means followed haltingly. रुक रुक के follow करना. ठीक है, halt means to stop and stumbled means following but with stopping. ठीक है, वो रुक रुक के उनको follow कर रही थी म्यूजिक मास्टर को. Float up, तैरना. Okay, glide over or on a particular surface. अच्छे से स्मूथली किसी सरफेस के ऊपर तैरना. Melody, melody means बेटा कोई धुन, बहुत ही melodious, बहुत ही sweet धुन. A song or a tune. Melody means धुन. Now you can see in this picture music master, Lalli and the three mischievous kids. Okay, music master is having a bald head with few hair near his ears, and Lalli is trying to play violin. She is very sad. All right, he played a few notes. Who played a few notes? Music master played a few notes. Lalli stumbled behind him on her violin, and Lalli stumbling, she followed the music master but she was stumbling. वो रुक रुक के फॉलो कर रही थी, वो धुन प्रॉपरली कैच नहीं कर पा रही थी म्यूजिक मास्टर की. Which looked quite helpless and unhappy in her hands. क्या unhappy लग रहा था उसके हाथ में? Violin. Yes, violin seemed very gloomy or unhappy in Lalli's hands because she was not able to play it very properly. What a difference. Now Ravi said, कितना डिफरेंस है दोनों में, कितना गजब का डिफरेंस है. म्यूजिक मास्टर का म्यूजिक इज माइंड ब्लोइंग. ही इज प्लेइंग म्यूजिक सो वेल, इट्स हैविंग सच अ गुड मेलोडी कि सबका सुनने का मन कर रहा है. व्हाट लल्ली इज डूइंग. द म्यूजिक मास्टर्स नोट्स seemed to float up and settle perfectly into the invisible tracks of the melody. Now music master is playing music so well as if it seems that the music played by his violin is settled on the tracks of the melody perfectly. कोई भी सुर इधर से उधर नहीं है अपने ट्रैक से. सारे जो सुर हैं, जो मेलोडी है, वो perfectly settled है अपने ट्रैक के ऊपर. It was like the wheels of a train fitting smoothly into the rails and whizzing along, as Ravi said. Now Ravi said that it seems as if a train is moving on its track, it's not going away from the track. Okay, similarly the music master was playing his melodious music. वो भी अपने ट्रैक पे ही था, उसकी धुन इधर उधर नहीं जा रही थी. Okay, Mridu stared at that huge bee-ringed hand moving effortlessly up the violin's stem, making lovely music. Now what is bee-ringed? रिंग पहनी हुई. किसने पहनी हुई थी? म्यूजिक मास्टर ने. bee-ringed means the music master was wearing a ring. effortlessly, बिना किसी डिफिकल्टी के. ओके, बिना किसी एफर्ट के, या कोई कार्य आप कर रहे हो जो बिना किसी दुविधा के आपने किया हो आसानी से, दैट इज कॉल्ड effortlessly. effortlessly means light, simple and smooth without any difficulty. Squawk. Squawk means to make a loud unpleasant noise. एक ऊंची और अजीब सी आवाज क्रिएट करना, that is called a squawk. Now Ravi said that music master was playing music very properly and in a very beautiful manner. And he also said that he had a ringed hand, he was wearing a ring and he was moving his hand effortlessly on the violin. बहुत आराम से वो वायलिन बजा रहे थे, ठीक है, एंड दैट कुड क्रिएट अ लवली म्यूजिक, और उनसे बहुत अच्छे से म्यूजिक क्रिएट हो रहा था. स्क्वॉक. देयर वॉज लल्ली derailing again. Derailing means पटरी से हटके जाना. रेल अपने ट्रैक पे चलती है, but when it moves away from the track it is called derailing. Now Lalli is derailing, you remember, because she was not able to play the violin properly, that's why she is called derailing. Music master ने तो violin अच्छे से बजाया, but when Lalli's chance came and she tried to play the violin, she could not play it properly and it seemed that she was derailing. वो अपने ट्रैक से अलग ही धुन बजा रही थी. अम्मा came a wail from the gate. अम्मा. ये किसने चिल्लाया? वेल मीन्स दर्द भरी पुकार. ओके, किसी ने बहुत ही करुणा वाली आवाज से पुकारा था. किसको? अम्मा को. Who was that person? कौन था बताइए? रवि sent that beggar away. He was a beggar. वो एक भिखारी था, ठीक है. And what did अम्मा means रुक्मणी आंटी said? रवि send that beggar away. उस beggar को भगाओ यहाँ से तुरंत. Cried his mother from the back veranda where she was chatting with Tapi. Now what was she doing? She was chatting with Tapi, Mridu's दादी माँ. Okay, and Pati was also sitting with them. Pati कौन थी? रवि की दादी माँ. Okay, so Ravi's दादी माँ, Mridu's दादी माँ and Ravi's mother, रुक्मणी आंटी, they all three were sitting in the back veranda and they were chatting. और वहीं से रुक्मणी आंटी ने जोर से आवाज लगाई कि इस बेगर को तुरंत के तुरंत यहाँ से भगाओ और रवाना करो. He has been coming here every day for the past week. ये बेगर पिछली पूरी वीक से लगातार यहाँ आ रहा है, डेली. And it's time he found another house to beg from. Pati explained to Tapi. Now Pati is Ravi's grandmother and Tapi is मृदु's grandmother. Okay? तो रवि की ग्रैंडमदर ने मृदु की ग्रैंडमदर, जो कि उनकी गेस्ट थी, उनको बताया कि ये बेगर पिछले एक हफ्ते से डेली यहाँ पे भीख मांगने आ रहा है और अब टाइम आ गया है दैट ही विल लीव दिस प्लेस एंड गो टू सम अदर प्लेस टू बेग. वो यहाँ से जाके किसी दूसरी जगह पर भीख मांगे. ठीक है? यू ऑल अंडरस्टूड टिल हियर? नाउ टेल मी, विल द बेगर लीव दिस प्लेस? यस और नो? व्हाट डू यू थिंक? बेगर पिछले 7 दिन से यहाँ भीख मांगने आ रहा है, अब वो जाएगा या वो नहीं जाएगा, उसको अच्छा लगेगा या बुरा लगेगा, what all will happen, we'll read in our next part. I hope you understood till here. So we'll enjoy our next class in next part. Until then, take care, have a great day beta.